For today, we'll be looking at human evolution, apartheid and the myth of race, the National Party and apartheid, main apartheid laws, and the case study on the Group Areas Act. Society is still greatly affected by race. Race is all about skin color of a person. It is based on a myth. Scientifically speaking, race is dictated by genes, just like hair color, eye color, and the shape of your toes. Our beliefs, the way we think, has got nothing to do with the color of our skin. Apartheid was about separating people of different races. The ideology of apartheid was built on racism, and racism means judging people by their skin color rather than who they are. It is important to remember that it doesn't matter what skin color we all are the same on the inside. According to the Land Act of 1913, Africans were given 13% of the land while whites were occupying 80%. However, if you look at the population graph on the left-hand side, in 1948, Africans made up 70% of the population, while whites only made up 20%. Main apartheid laws during apartheid was the Separate Amenities Act, the Suppression of Communism Act, the Bantu Education Act, Bantu Self-Government Act, the Population Registration Act, Passes Act, the Group Area Act, and the Prohibition of Mixed Marriages Act and the Immortality Act. In total, the National Party passed 148 apartheid laws. The aim was to increase the living standard of the whites, increase the separation and control of movement of the black people. They wanted each culture to have a separate area where they could build their own economies, which did not work out quite the way they wanted to. When having a closer look at the Groups Areas Act, the Act determined where people can live based on their skin color. Blacks living in white areas were removed. Whites received the best living areas. So, Sophia Town before 1955, there were about 70,000 people of mixed race living there. Whites, coloreds, Indians, and Africans. One section was a slum and poor, and the other part was developing urban black culture. So what eventually happened is after numerous calls for the people to move, the government stepped in and they sent them to the areas. So Chinese went into mid-center Joburg, while Indians, for example, went to Lenasia, and the Africans were placed in Soweto. For interest sake, Sophiatown is where Sandton is currently. That is it for today. Please make sure that you complete either a mind map or a summary for each unit of the work. So that includes human evolution, apartheid and the myth of race, the National Party and apartheid, main apartheid laws, and case study of Sophia. Please remember to date your work. For your homework activities, please complete Activity 1, page 176, Activity 1, page 178, Activity 2, page 180, Activity 3, page 183, Activity 4, page 185. Please remember to date your work.